We now invite to the stage His Excellency Dennis Francis, the President of the 78th session of the General Assembly, who has laid the priorities of his mandate around peace, prosperity, progress, and sustainability.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today we find ourselves at a crossroads, a moment of reckoning on our path to the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda. The buzzword of the day is mobilization, which suggests a sense of urgency that we cannot ignore. It is literally crunch time. Time to roll up our sleeves and turn our aspirations and our promises into reality for the benefit of all. Excellencies, our mission today for the next week and for the next 7 years as we strive to achieve 2030 Development Agenda and its 17 Sustainable Development Goals is to mobilize, to harness the collective strength and resourcefulness of all governments and stakeholders, and to convert possibilities into opportunities and challenges into triumphs. Our progress towards the SDGs has been marred by crises, from the relentless onslaught of the COVID-19 pandemic to the unyielding manifestation of climate change and inequalities. Unhappily, we are at a point where progress on more than half of our targets is stalling, if not regressing. However, we must be resolute and act with increased determination and unity of purpose to break through the barriers that obstruct our path to delivering the SDGs. It is not enough to merely acknowledge our goals. We must breathe life into them and implement them in substance. But dear friends, as we stand on this global stage, we must also remember that our ambitions cannot be achieved by governments alone. We need the private sector, civil society, women, youth, scientists, academics, philanthropic foundations, all stakeholders across all fields and disciplines to come forward, to lend their voices and their hands to ensure a transformative process that delivers both for people and for planet. Our challenge now is to find smarter, more efficient ways to involve, include, and to work with you as partners. I therefore take this opportunity to thank you for your tireless efforts and advocacy. We have seen the results that can be achieved when civil society contributes to our shared endeavors. But now is also the time for more resolute collective action. And this reminds me of a recent citation by His Excellency the President of Sierra Leone of an African proverb that says, "If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together." Let us focus our energies on the goals where progress are lagging, on the countries in acute vulnerability, on the roots of inequality that persist still today. This calls for more than words. It calls for an unwavering commitment not only to mobilizing resources and investments, but more importantly, mobilizing political will. Together, we can address the problems and inequalities and imbalances of development, ensuring that no one is left behind and that no goal is neglected. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the commitments we make today will shape the world of tomorrow. Together, let us transform the blueprint we created into a tangible, living reality. Let us transform the SDGs from a legacy of hope to a bright, living, dynamic reality of peace, progress, prosperity, and sustainability for all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your leadership and for that beautiful metaphor of breathing life into the SDGs.